Look, moving is stressful enough to begin with, but moving with pets? Just double the anxiety. My husband and I have cats, and just the thought of moving with them makes me cringe. It just stresses me out. And if moving with our pets stresses us out, imagine what it's like for them. I mean, their home isn't just their home, it's their territory. And being whisked away into a totally new environment is not only unnatural, it's downright scary. So today, I'm going to give you some tips about how to make moving day easier on everyone, including your pets. No matter what kind of pet you have, a successful move is going to take a little time, planning, and patience on your part. First of all, you really do need to plan ahead. If you're moving out of town, find a new veterinarian ahead of time and ask your current vet to transfer your pet's records to them before you move. Program the new number into your phone so you'll have it ready in case you need it. You'll also want to locate an emergency clinic because, as we all know, most vets don't operate after hours, so having contact info for both is just common sense. Getting all this done in advance will give you a little more peace of mind, especially if your pet has any medical issues. Not that anything's likely to happen, but if something does, you're covered. If your pets are microchipped, remember to update your contact info with the service and buy new tags for all your pets with your new address and/or your phone number. If you've got cats, you might even consider a collar and tag for them too, at least for a couple of days, in case they do manage to escape somehow. If possible, put your pets in a carrier for the move and get them used to the carrier in advance. Leave it out for several days or even a couple weeks before you move, and put in a favorite blanket or pad so that your pet can get used to it. Throw a few treats in there on a regular basis so it becomes a comfortable space instead of just a scary box that probably means a vet visit. On moving day, find a quiet room to put your pets in while you're loading everything so that they can stay calm and secure, and also so they don't bolt out the door in a panic. Cats in particular are champion bolters, and they can sleep out the door in a heartbeat. So keeping them out of the action is a really good move, no pun intended. If your pet's are the feathered variety, get it used to being in its cage before the big move, even if they're more accustomed to being loose and normally never budge from your shoulder. Even the most laid-back bird can spook and fly off during the excitement of moving and fly right out the front door. Now, the new house. Make sure that the new house is pet-proof before moving your pets in. Check for small spaces behind or between things that they might get stuck, or hanging cords on window blinds that they could get hung in. When a pet's scared and trying to hide, they can get into some really weird spots. If you can, move all your stuff into the new house before moving your pets. Having all the familiar furniture and stuff will make your pet feel more at home. If that's not possible, then once you've arrived in the new home, it might be a good idea to keep your pets in the quietest room possible until you get everything moved in. Depending on your pet, you might want to keep them in a single room with all their stuff for a couple of days until they decide that this place really is home. Routine is also very important. Try and maintain a normal schedule for your pets as much as possible. If you have a dog, long walks to the new neighborhood will help them get used to the new sights and smells and really help them get used to the new digs altogether. And a tired dog generally stresses less, so allow for as much playtime as possible. Cats, on the other hand, tend to hide when confronted by anything new, so make sure that they have someplace safe to go, like a bedroom or a closet. A temporary litter box might be a good idea if that safe place isn't where you've decided to keep the permanent one. Be prepared for your pets to be a little more anxious than usual for a while. They might get more clingy than you're used to, or they might not want much to do with you at all while they're exploring their new home. Just go with the flow and try and relax and let them do their thing as much as possible. Pets pick up on your body language and emotional cues, so if you're anxious and uptight, they will be too. But if you're taking it all in stride like everything's 100% normal, they'll relax a whole lot faster. And before you know it, everything will be back to normal, and you'll be back to fighting over that primo spot on the couch and complaining because they're hogging all the space in the bed. And if you've enjoyed this video, check out one of my other videos while you're here. They're chock full of helpful tips and information. And if there's anything in particular that you'd like me to talk about in a future video, just drop it in the comments below. And as always, remember to like and subscribe because I do this every week and you don't want to miss anything.